Hi, I'm Assemblymember Bonnie Lowenthal. I'm sorry I'm not available to speak with you today in person, but unfortunately, Governor Brown called the State of the State address for today in the Capitol. His address will serve as a blueprint for our fiscal priorities and chart out a vision for the state this year. But this year, as chair of the Assembly Transportation Committee, I'll be focusing on how we can get California infrastructure out the door while juggling budget priorities. How we can build the roads, railways, and ports that will make California competitive in the 21st century. We'll also be looking at a bullet train with the potential to create thousands of new jobs and transform the California transportation system. But we have to make sure that we get it done right. No discussion of California's competitiveness would be complete without a discussion of our ports. The dominance the San Pedro ports have held over the rest of the nation is being challenged by the widening of the Panama Canal, as well as the new ports in Canada and Mexico. The key to keeping our competitive edge will be expanding port infrastructure and doing so in a green way. This will include using new, low or zero emission technologies, reconfiguring terminals to efficiently move containers at the waterfront, replacing crumbling bridges like the Gerald Desmond, and ensuring that we have goods movement corridors that get cargo in and out of the ports efficiently. We also need to look at expanding or reconfiguring rail yards, grade crossings, and warehouses further inland. It used to be that expansion of the ports meant an increased burden on the surrounding community. But for the first time, we have the prospect of expanding the ports while continuing to reduce environmental impacts on the port's neighbors. Since the adoption of the Clean Air Action Plan, both ports have connected with their communities in a very meaningful way. The ports have severely reduced their environmental impact, and the community has gained a greater appreciation for the ports as the primary economic engine for Southern California. Up in Sacramento, we're also trying to figure out how to do more with less, meaning how can we wring as much value as possible out of our transportation dollars? As engineers trying to incorporate green, efficient designs at a time when everyone is looking to reduce their bottom line, I'm sure you appreciate the challenge of trying to do more with less. If I can leave you with one thing, it's this: California's ports are the proverbial goose that laid the golden eggs. It's imperative that we support them, and I remain committed to doing whatever it takes to maintain and expand their competitive edge. Thank you all so much for giving me a brief opportunity to discuss my work up here in Sacramento. I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you with your valuable insights as the new legislative session progresses. Thank you again.